All right, what up? What up? What up? What up? What's popping? What's good? What's good? What is good out here, people? What's going on? Let me make sure I can hear my voice on this shit. What is people? All right, all right. We good, we good, we good. Man, I was trying to fucking set up my speakers so when dudes call in, the volume would be louder, but for some reason this shit's been acting stupid. I was trying to set the speakers up, the shit was acting good earlier, and then the shit started acting goofy. But the show must go on, you feel what I'm saying? But today, man, today's show, some dude's gonna get mad as a motherfucker, but I gotta keep it real. I got to keep it real. What up, HFC? Was good. Mr. Russell Online Money was popping with you. What is popping with you guys? So let me put the donate to the show. I'm gonna put the donate link on the joint. All right, let me put this donate link on here. What up, Lee Trader? What's going on? What's going on? What's good? So yeah, man, I'm about to go in today because there's some things, there's some shit that needs to be talked about. You feel what I'm saying? Some shit that needs to be talked about. So I titled this, show Illogical and Hypocritical Men. This makes your game weak. Okay? This makes your game weak. Now, see, unfortunately, we have a lot of dudes out here in the game who's trying to, learn how to be the type of guy who can get girls, be attractive, get shit popping. But too many dudes, they don't realize that they are illogical and hypocritical in their game. And that actually affects your game. That fucks your shit up. You understand what I'm saying? That type of shit fucks your game up. You know what I mean? And I'm going to get into it. What up, Sex God? Harmony 9 was good. Michael Reeves. You feel what I'm saying? Charles Gray, what's going on? Now, this one is very, very important. Very, very fucking important because what up, Jake C3D? Was good. This shit is very important. A lot of dudes in the game, they don't realize that they're illogical and they don't realize that they're hypocritical. And the funny part is, what up, Soul Prince General Crew? The funny part is, us men, we usually pride ourselves on being logical. We pride ourselves on being, logical dudes. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we always talk about women are emotional, women are illogical, all this other stuff, but there's so many dudes who are logical, so many dudes who are hypocritical. You understand what I'm saying? And so, and I'm going to, basically break down some of the shit. I'm going to break this down. I'm going to break this shit all the way fucking down. What up, Musa? You say you're listening from the jungle in Africa. That's what's up. That's what's up. But yeah, I got to break this shit down. Right? Because it's when you don't realize that you're illogical and hypocritical, this type of shit is going to affect your game. What up, Hilio? What's going on? You just say you just subscribed to the Bad Boy membership. You didn't get the password yet. Oh, I think I just hold on. I'm about to send you the password right now. I'm about to send you your password right now. Hold on. I'm gonna do a live on the air because I think I just saw that you bought it. Okay, I see your joint. Hold on, Hilio. I'm about to get you right now, my dude. I'm about to get you right now. Hold on, I'm about to get you right now. Let me copy the email. Let me send you this email. I'm about to get you right now, my dude. Hold on. Hold up. Are you about to get this in like a minute? You're about to get this in a minute. Hold on. All right, I'm about to send you the Bad Boy membership information. So, guys, remember, make sure you guys join the Bad Boy membership. All right. Boom. All right, so Helio, I sent it to you right now. So you should be getting it probably in a minute or so. You understand what I'm saying? So just look out for that. You should be getting it in a minute or so. Give it like a minute or two. But what's going on? Skippy said now you can't go to sleep now because I just got on there. Yeah, Helio, I just sent it. So just check your email, check your inbox and all that. You feel what I mean? All right. Oh, and let me shout out. Somebody just bought a fucking hard copy. So let me put this up real quick. Make sure you guys get this book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. Get the hard copy, or the ebook or the audio book. You understand what I'm saying? Check this out. Make sure you guys get this shit popping. Man. So let me get into this thing. Let me get into this game real quick. Let me get into this game. Because I'm about to, some dudes they're gonna get upset, but this is the shit that has to be talked about. You feel what I'm saying? So basically, dudes is super illogical and hypocritical in a game, and this makes their game weak. So for example, let's say you have dudes. So let's start with the shit that dudes talk about the most, which is the body count, right? Dudes always talking about, yo, chicks got, these body counts, they be fucking mad dudes. And, I only want to fuck with a girl who has a low body count. If she got a high body count, I'm not fucking with her. She's on some bullshit. She's trash. I can't wipe that up, whatever, right? So dudes, you know what I'm saying? They say this type of shit. They say this type of shit all the time, right? Now, what I'm trying to explain to you guys is this, is that's illogical to expect to find a bunch of women with a low body count, but every dude out here is trying to fuck. You understand? It's illogical. Every dude out here is trying to fuck. They trying to fuck as many women as they want, as possible as they can. Dudes is out here trying to get it in. Dudes is out here trying to have a bunch of casual sex. But then they want all these women to be damn near virgins. Please, somebody tell me how that happens. You understand? Seriously, it's that simple. Dudes is like, we want to find, or we only really taking chicks seriously if they have a low body count. But every dude is trying to fuck every damn chick they see. Right? So where are the women who have the low body counts if we're all trying to fuck and we're all fucking? Right? So you got a bunch of dudes fucking a bunch of chicks. But you also want to find a chick with a low body count. Somebody tell me how it works. See, what dudes will say, and say even more illogical stuff, they'll say, well, you have women who are the good girls and then the women who are the sluts, right? But if we're all fucking the sluts, then that means that there aren't that many quote unquote good girls out there, right? For us to go around, because we're all fucking the sluts. We're all contributing to the body count, but then want to shame the chicks for having a high body count. How does that work? It's illogical. This shit don't make sense. And then see, what you have to understand is that because it doesn't make sense, what you're doing is you're rationalizing a certain thing based off of just how you feel. You're not 10 toes deep in reality. Unfortunately. See, a lot of dudes, they're not really realistic when it comes to the game. You understand? Whatever AT charge to the game was popping. You said there's these more girls than there is guys by the double. Look at it. What are you talking about, Dope King Castro? General Cruz said everyone is part of a woman's high body count. That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, how is, what up, Fernando? How is on a logical, level, just make this make sense logically to me. We all are trying to fuck all these girls. We're fucking these chicks, but we're expecting to find women who have low body counts. It don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You understand? It don't make sense. So this is what I'm saying, where dudes are very illogical when it comes to the game. And when you think this way, you're thinking with your ego and you're thinking with your emotion. You're not thinking logically. And that affects your game. That affects how you approach the game. Because if you're approaching the game unrealistic, right, then you're not really being real about what the fuck is going on. Charge to the game, that's why you say you don't get into relationships. But this is what I'm saying. Dudes be so fucking caught up in the bullshit. Now, another thing that guys are, illogical about, right? Is dudes are illogical in a sense of they think women don't like sex as much as us. They think women don't like sex as much as us. And then on top of that, they'll think that women don't want new dick. See, women like sex just as much as us men. And the same way we like new pussy, women also like new dick. You understand? But guys, they don't think this is a thing. Now, to be fair, the reason why guys don't think this is because women have to put up a front like they don't want new dick. You understand? Or they don't like sex as much as us. They put up the front. Why? Because they want to get wifed up, right? But why do they put up the front for in the first place? Because guys, us men, we're being illogical saying, well, we're not going to wife you up if you have a high body count. So they put up the front like they do not like sex like us. And then you believe they don't like sex like us. You feel what I'm saying? And then you believe that they don't want new dick. Why? Because you think they don't like sex like that. And so guys think that, like I heard a guy say once, he was like, well, women don't like sex as much as us. And he said, the point of the game is to convince the women to want to fuck you. And then he was saying, since that's the point of the game, if a chick is fucking a whole bunch of dudes, that means she's a slut and a whore, because he was saying a good girl wouldn't just be fucking a whole bunch of dudes. You understand? And he was saying that if you get a good girl to fuck you, that means that your game is on point. And I'm like, nigga, please. Nigga, please. Stop the bullshit. Stop the bullshit. Women like to fuck. You understand what I'm saying? They love that shit. And they love new dick. Right? But they have to pretend they don't. And the reason why you think they don't like new dick or don't like sex as much as us is because they keep having to pretend they don't like sex. So that some of y'all motherfuckers can take them seriously. That's why they do it. It's real simple. You understand what I'm saying? It's real simple. But see, when dudes, don't understand how this shit works, right? They start saying a lot of illogical, weird ass shit. He charged to the game. He said it's scientifically proven that girls' clit gets more sensation from sex than a man's dick. I'm telling you guys, these chicks love to get it in. And so dudes will say also, they'll say shit like, women need to be, emotionally connected to you in order to want to fuck. You understand what I'm saying? Which is false. Which is not true. A woman does not have to be emotionally attached to you to want to fuck. See, now, some of this stuff, guys don't know and they don't understand. So I can give them a pass on this, in this instance. But now that you know, you understand what I'm saying? Like, do not be naive out here. Understand that, chicks are out here getting it in. You understand? Chicks are out here getting it in. What up, public icon? You said, why don't you ever have females in the chat? I do have females in the chat sometimes, but it's a predominantly male channel. That's why I'm talking about how to attract women. So what the fuck women gonna be here for? In droves. You understand? But also, what I want to talk about is how dudes are hypocritical in this game. Right? They're hypocritical in this game. Because, for example, a lot of dudes, they will get on women for liking, what they call in the manosphere or whatever, Pookie and Ray Ray, which is the thugs and the bad boys and the the fucking you could say like low lifes or whatever of society. Right? So you're like, you shit on women and say, damn, why do you like this type of chick? I mean, why do you like this type of dude? Why do you want to fuck with this type of guy? Right? But us men, we like what the fuck we like. Right? We're just as superficial as women. You understand what I'm saying? We'll fuck with a girl who ain't about shit, but she got big ass titties and a fat ass, right? You understand what I'm saying? So a chick is going to be attracted to who she's going to be attracted to. And we're going to be attracted to who we're attracted to. But we shame the chicks for being attracted to what they're attracted to. But then we're also attracted to some superficial bullshit. You understand? Which is ridiculous. Is what I'm saying. This shit is hypocritical as a motherfucker. What up, Eric? What's popping, bro? Dude is hypocritical as a motherfucker. They're like, oh, these chicks like the thugs and the bad boys and Pookie and Ray Ray and all this other shit. But then you like big booty, Shaquita and shit. You understand? You fucking with some cute hood rat chick, or you fucking with a chick who ain't about shit, but she got a fat ass. You understand? And then you guys talk about, okay, well, damn, the chicks is getting pregnant by these dudes, but then the dudes is out here getting the chicks pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying, where motherfuckers is hypocritical in this game. They're hypocritical. You understand? Another thing that kills me with dudes when you talk about this hypocritical shit is you got guys out here, man, who fucking will shit on a chick for playing games, right? Guys will shit on a chick for playing games, but us men will play games also, right? Niggas talking about, lie to these bitches, tell them what they want to hear, just pump and dump them, all this other shit. They say all this shit, but then they want to shit on a girl for playing games. But they're playing games too. How that work? Huh? Dudes talking about, don't validate these women. Niggas is playing games all day, but then get mad when a chick play games too. Like, that don't make no sense. That's some hypocritical ass shit, right? Like, what the fuck is going on? You understand what I'm saying? I don't get this shit. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm like, I don't understand how in the fuck You get mad at a chick for playing games, but you also play games. Tell me how that work. Tell me how that work. What up, Heathen Deluxe was popping, bro? Like, I really want dudes to tell me how this should work. I ain't even heard dudes talking about, yo, you should start flaking on girls now. Okay, really? So now you flaking on chicks, but then you gonna get mad when a chick flake on you? What? Niggas is mad hypocritical. This shit is ridiculous. You understand what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. How are you going to get mad or pissed off about a chick playing games when you also play games? How are you going to get mad at a chick for flaking on you when you flaked on them? Does that make any sense? And see, this whole thing when I'm talking about being illogical and being hypocritical, right? All of this stuff stems from you not being grounded in reality. You understand? It stems from you not being grounded in reality. And because you're not grounded in reality, that affects your game. You understand? That affects your game. Because what happens is that when you're not grounded in reality, you start making decisions based off of your ego and based off of emotion. You're not making decisions based off of reality. You understand what I'm saying? You're not based in reality. So a lot of the things you're doing are coming from an illogical and hypocritical standpoint. So, for example, it's like if you're sitting there saying, you know, I'm gonna fuck all these chicks, but you know, I'm only gonna wife up a chick who has a -4 body count, right? You're gonna end up meeting a chick who's on point, but just because her body count is higher than you expect, you're gonna be like, nah, I ain't fucking with that chick because you know she got a high body count. And then your dumb ass is gonna talk to some girl who's gonna lie to you about her body count, and she's gonna have a higher body count than the last girl, and your stupid ass gonna believe her because you want to believe the bullshit. You understand? Because you want to believe the bullshit, you're sitting there looking for that. Now, does this mean that you can't find a woman who actually has a low body count or a woman who's a virgin? Of course you can find that, right? But it's rare. You understand? It's rare. And then this is what people don't understand. Just because, look, when you find that, it doesn't automatically mean that's going to work. It's just like when someone says, I only date black people, or only date white people, or only like to date Hispanic women, or whatever the fuck it is, right? Let's say you're you know, a black guy and you're like, I only date white girls. Okay, cool. So now you found a white girl that you want to date, right? Does she want to date you though? Are y'all compatible? Do y'all like each other? You understand? All these other things come into play. So it's like, yeah, you found that girl who's white, but all these other things come into play. So it's not just about her being white. You also have to, you know, you also have to look at all the other extra shit that goes along with what's going on. You understand? But this is what I'm saying, man. Motherfuckers is out here not understanding that they on some hypocritical ass motherfucking shit. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Henry James, you said Locario is contracting himself. Do you mean contradicting Henry James? You mean contradicting? You said you can't attract women without playing games. It doesn't work. Okay, we're gonna talk about that in a second. Hold on, let me get this call real quick. You.
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Locario? This is AT from the chat.
What's going on, bro?
All right, chilling, man. I'm late. I just got off work too, so I was like, I'll just catch it at the right time.
That's what's up. So what's going on with you?
Chilling, man. But I saw the title of the show, and just had to chime in because I've definitely had a few experiences with that with girls. When I know you've talked about it like ARC when you're not judgmental. You get the real deal from girls. Because like I was dealing with a fuck buddy for a whole year, and I remember she told me her real body count because she felt comfortable because she knew I wouldn't judge her.
Right.
I didn't care about the stuff she does. She slept with 45 guys in 1 year, and yet a guy she was dealing with for 4 years. I was like, well, what did you tell him? Oh, I told him, I slept with like 10 or 15. I was like, so I learned more about you. All the extracurriculars you did, and we deal with each other for less than a year. She was dealing for 4 years. Didn't know half of this stuff I knew.
Right.
And the same thing with a lot of other women that they were afraid to tell the guy that they were serious with their real body count, but me, because I was looking for casual, didn't judge them. I get the real deal. Not only their body count, what fantasies they like, if they want threesome, they go with women, all of this stuff. But yet the guys, because they look at him as wifey material and want to judge him harshly, don't know any of that stuff.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And see, dudes be living in an illusion because they're sitting there thinking that they're getting the real deal, but she knows the type of guy she's talking to, so she knows, I can't tell this guy the truth. I got it. You know what I'm saying? I can tell he gonna act the fool, or he gonna make it an issue. You see what I'm saying? So then, of course, you're gonna keep getting those lies. You know what I'm saying?
Now, do you feel like, for me, I feel like I'd rather know, be a guy that non-judgmental, because I've been no angel. So I'd rather have that real connection where I can have those conversations with a girl instead of being a guy that, I'm thinking she's wifey, therefore she's giving me the goody two-shoes act and not really telling me the real deal. I don't feel like you get the real connection or even get to know the real person. What do you think about that?
Yeah, well, that's the thing is, it's a thing where you want to get the real shit up front so you don't waste time. You see what I'm saying? So you don't be surprised later on, because understand is that a lot of these chicks, because what happens is this. The honesty that you show a chick, because it starts from you first. It starts from you being upfront with her. And so what happens is that when you're upfront with her, it drops her defenses. So then now she starts to say, okay, cool, I could be upfront with him. Because see, what happens is this, dudes don't understand that, and I said this a million fucking times, is a woman's always going to follow your lead. So if you act like you want some friend zone type of shit, she's going to friend zone you. If you act like a beta male, she's going to treat you like some beta male dude and disrespect you and sort of take advantage of you. If you act like if you're on some alpha shit, then she's going to treat you as such. So the same thing happens when you either being, honest or you playing games. If you being honest, she's like, okay, cool. This motherfucker's, he's real about his shit. And if you are playing games and being on some wishy-washy goofy shit, she's like, okay, he playing games, I'm gonna show him some games I'm gonna play. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing that dudes don't get. And it's like, so when you're upfront with this situation, right, it's easier to get actual real information out the chick. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's where it came from for me, just being honest upfront. But also, she could tell I'm not a judgmental guy. So it's like, hey, what you do is what you do. I'm no angel too. And I look at it, how can I judge a girl for wanting sex when I want to sleep with that girl and want the very same thing she wants?
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what don't make no sense. It's like, hey, I want to fuck you, but then if you fuck me, I'm going to look at you like you crazy. Like, that don't even make no fucking sense. That makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing the same fucking shit you doing. The only way for me to get sex is to fuck this woman, right? Because I'm a heterosexual man, right? So, therefore, sex is going to happen. So how the fuck I'm gonna have sex with you and then, you know, look at you like you crazy? This is what I'm saying. It's illogical. This shit don't make sense. You see what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. And another thing I just wanted to ask you or holler at you about is, like, I know, you know, one time I called you about how I was dealing with a girl years ago and, you know, doing a nice guy role, you know, going out with her and even hung out at her place late night. But I thought, you know, I don't want to make a move. I don't want to, you know, her to think I only want sex and it backfire because then I'm going out with her at night, dropping her off, thinking, oh, okay, it's going to lead to it. Meanwhile, somebody else is coming over there after I leave, you know, and blowing her back out, and I get nothing out of it. You know, fast forward, listening to guys like you, ARC, you know, even treating a she, to where I started dealing with girls. They're going out with guys either before a date, we're hooking up. She's like, don't mess up my makeup, I got a date. Or after the date, coming back like, oh, you know, did you bring me something? Well, yeah, you know, I brought you my appetizer. And like next time they going out with a guy, I'm like, yo, grab me something. You know, it's like joking, but half serious. Next thing I know, she come back with a whole extra meal. Well, I told him to give me an extra meal. So, you know, just doing stuff like that, I feel like, one, not being judgmental, two, being confident, you know, and then, like you said, listening to guys like you, following guys like you, ARC, and all of y'all, putting in that work and effort, man, it can, you know, turn around if guys really want to put in work. And now, you know, you've been talking about that on live streams where guys just, it seems like they don't want to make the effort. They don't want to put the work in. They don't want to put themselves out there to go on dates, to get rejected, but to build up, you know, talk to a lot of number of girls, and it's a number games, like you keep preaching over and over.
Right. That's real talk, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's real fucking talk, my dude. You know what I'm saying? Is, you know, dude just got to understand the reality. This is what I be just trying to get dudes to understand the reality of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like my mentor Anthony DeMello always said, he said, you know, in one of his great speeches, he said, when your illusions clash with reality, that's when you're going to suffer. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. And this is why a lot of dudes, this is why you got so many dudes who are MGTOW or who are extremely like red pill, and they get into that red pill rage, is because the illusion they had of women clash with the reality of what women are actually doing and what women are about.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's ridiculous. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. And it's just, I always think about when I was really overweight, like I said, pushing 400 pounds, but complaining like, oh, I can't lose weight, but I wasn't really doing anything about it. I wasn't exercising or eating right. And it was something my brother said. He was like, look, either, you know, do something about it or just be fat.
Right. Exactly.
You know, and that always stuck with me. So I was just like, you know what? Anytime something comes up, if I want better results for women, gotta put in the work, man.
Real talk, man. But yo, man, I appreciate the call, my brother. All right.
All right, man. You have a good one.
I'm gonna holler at you, man.
All right.
Peace. All right, let me get Henry to call up, because Henry James is on some shit. He's on some shit. Hold on, I want Henry James to call up, but you know he ain't gonna call up. Yo, what's poppin'?
Yo, Kario, what's up, man? It's Zach.
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Yeah, I was really having some deep thought in the conversation we had yesterday. And, yo, man, like, I noticed that the most masculine dudes are the most quietest. And, you know, like, even if a person can, you know, fight, they still show signs of not they don't connect with their feminine nature like more often, but it's still they still act off of emotion instead of using logic and reason. You know, and just when you're in situations, you're right, it's just best to act on your logic, because logic is going to help you find the, you know, best situation to exit yourself out of a potential like dangerous, like, you know, circumstance. You know, but if you just rely on that emotion, you know, like, for example, like a person like Mike Tyson, right? Like, you think that Mike Tyson's all big and bad and stuff, right? But in actuality, Mike Tyson is probably the most emotional, if not the most emotional athlete of all time, right? That's why when it was time for him to really fight competition, because Mike Tyson put a lot of bumps when it was really time for him to fight competition like a first psychotic tool, just like you. You know, calm demeanor, logic, reasoning, doesn't yell, doesn't cry, doesn't do any of that. Fuck Mike Tyson up. You know what I'm saying? But he was really connected with his masculine energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really was thinking about that yesterday. Like, you don't have to act off of that emotional yelling stuff. What are you doing that for? For what?
Right. Nah, that's real talk. Because look, man, you know, again, it's one thing because we all, us men, we gonna have emotions. You understand? But the thing with us as men, we're supposed to know how to be able to, you know, hone in. You understand, on those emotions and not just act strictly off the emotion. You feel what I'm saying? And so what happens is that little thing of thinking before you act based off that emotion, it's a world of difference. And so a lot of times when you act just straight off that emotion, that's when a lot of you know, bullshit happens in your life. That's when a lot of crazy shit goes down and you end up fucking up. You understand? Because it's the equivalent of you know, when you see a woman get so emotional, she slaps a dude in the face, and the dude is like 6'3", he could beat the shit out of her, but she's still slapping him in the face like it's nothing. And the reason why she'll do that is because she's just going straight off the emotion. And so us as men, you know, we're not supposed to necessarily do that. You understand? Because even that guy who got slapped, a lot of times certain dudes are just like sort of, you know, they're not gonna like the fact they got slapped, but they look at the chick and be like, damn, I could destroy this woman in 2 seconds, but let me restrain myself from not going based off of my emotion, because he may be pissed off, like, what the fuck, this bitch just slapped me, like, what was going on? But some dudes will restrain themselves from hitting the chick. Now, some guys will knock her out, and it is what it is. And hey, she shouldn't hit the dude. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But what I'm saying is that us as men at first, we're sort of thinking, this is why a lot of times when you see guys about to have a fight, you ever notice that it takes a while for the fight to happen because they keep talking shit to each other for a minute? And the reason why they talking shit is because they sizing each other up. They're saying, can I take this motherfucker? Should I hit? You know what I'm saying? They're thinking before they act. You see what I'm saying? And so that's the thing where it's a different thing for us as men to be able to know how to, you know, do our thing without fucking just being all emotional all the time. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly, man. And, yo, man, I even had, so, you know, listen, my dad worked for cable vision for 15 years, probably one of the most hardest blue collar jobs of all time, right? But he worked hard for his work. He was still able to provide, you know, good clothes, you know, just a good life. I had a white woman walk up to me and call me a drug dealer because I had on nice clothes, you know. Now, as bad as I wanted to, you know, like, be angry, I still have to use my logic and reason. You know what? Maybe she was just acting up for emotion and stuff. You know, it's just, there isn't any point, like, because my thing is this, right? Another that you talked about your Patreon is that, like, most people want to convince themselves that they're masters of reading people. Oh yeah, I'm the master of life. Like, they look at a person, oh, this person does this, he does that. Oh, dude, you don't know what anyone's capable of doing. I don't say anything past one. You understand? Right. Just because the person looks like something doesn't mean they're really about. You don't know what that person's capable of. You don't know what they've done. You don't know what's going on in their head. You don't know who they know. So you just think that the action speaks louder than the words. To a certain degree, the action speaks louder than the words. But if you go off of that to judge people, right, you're a fool in my opinion. You gotta be a fucking fool. You have to be. And I got a fucking GED, and I'm telling you this. Right. You have to be a fool. You have to be.
That's some other shit, man. But yo, bro, I appreciate the call, my brother. All right. All right, man. I get a few more of these. I'm holla. All right, peace. All right, so now I want Henry James to call up. Henry James, I want you to call up 646-481-3901. Hold on. I want Henry James to call up. If it's not Henry James, yo, is this Henry James?
Yo, what up, Cardio?
What's popping? This ain't Henry, right?
No, it's Henry.
I'm gonna have you call back. I want Henry James to call up. Is this Henry James?
Nah, this is Sheldon from the chat room. What's up, Macario?
What's poppin'? I'm gonna have you call back in a minute. I want Henry James to call up. Is Henry James?
Nah.
I'm gonna have you call back. Listen, Henry, I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to call up. If you don't call up, I'm gonna block you. 646-481-3901. Henry James, call up. If you do not call up, I'm going to block you. All right, hold on. Let me see if this is Henry James. Yo, is this Henry James?
Oh, Henry James.
Yo.
Yeah, what's up? It's Henry James.
All right, why are you speaking like that?
I'm in bed with my wife.
Let's say that again.
I'm in bed with my wife.
You're in bed with so get out of bed and go in the living room or something and talk. Why you can't get out of bed?
Well, it's fine. I'll talk here. I'm fine. So what do you want to talk about?
No. I'm asking you. What is all the shit you're talking about in the chat? That's what I want to know. Because you're saying you have to play games in order to get with women, and you're talking about the game is different now in 2020 than some other year. Like what are you talking about?
So I'm talking about the games a lot different. It doesn't work anymore.
You said what?
Your advice does not work in 2020.
Which advice doesn't work?
All of your advice doesn't work.
No, point out something. Give me an example.
So you say not to play games. It doesn't work.
So playing games is the only way that you're able to get a woman?
So that's the only way.
So you play the games with your wife?
Yeah, I mean, I spice things up a bit.
Okay, so is your wife awake?
No, she's sleeping right next to me.
All right, wake up your wife.
What?
I said, wake up your wife.
Can you come up?
What happened?
Can you come up?
This nigga, he
Nah, she's sleeping, man.
This nigga ain't got no wife. So give me an example of what doesn't work.
So piece of information that doesn't work is all of it.
No, you're not. I said, give me a specific example of what I teach that doesn't work. Give me a specific example.
So you said that you need to be honest.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't work at all.
So being honest with women doesn't work at all. Why do you think it doesn't work?
Because women are slaves to their emotions.
So if I go up to a woman and I say, hey, I want to take you out to get a drink. Let me get your number. That doesn't work?
No, it doesn't work.
Okay, so
because
why doesn't that work?
Because you need to get to know a lady first.
See, this nigga, you sound like the same dude that called up. You understand what I'm saying? And now, Sheldon, I got you. I'm gonna hang up in a second. But you sound like the dude who called up the last time, who was talking about how you got to get to know a woman before you fuck with her. Then you sound like the same exact dude that called up the other time, named Mercy, who was talking all that shit, talking about you can't wait a year to get with a girl, and now you're trying to fucking disguise your voice. You understand what I'm saying? So that you can pretend to be somebody else, like you sleeping with your wife. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, you got it all wrong, man.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
You see, man, would you?
Huh? What? All right, that's enough of that. Y'all know I can't help it. Y'all know that's my guilty pleasure. it's fucking with trolls. Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ. Yo, what's poppin'?
Yo, what up, Macario? Good show going on, man.
What's going on, man? What's going on, dude? What's good with you?
Yeah, I got a question too. Like I said, I've been hearing your shows the past couple months like that, but my thing is that too. I know you always say that too. Be straightforward with women. Here's the thing, I think I've been doing a lot of things too. I've been doing wrong too. When you go on these dates, right? You always say don't give up that energy. But my thing is that even though I do agree, like a lot of things you say, I do agree, like don't tell women what they want to hear, be straightforward. But I feel like too, a lot of women too, because I'm in my mid-30s.
Right.
A lot of women I'm out with too. A lot of them are in that phase where they're looking for a man, all that stuff. But I feel like when I go on these dates and it's trying to bring out that sexual attention, and I feel like once I bring that sexual attention, they quickly get turned off because a lot of them are looking for that boyfriend, girlfriend thing. And sometimes I think that, and I do give up that energy, and then when I start thinking about sex, it turn them off. What is that? Because real talk, I'm the type of guy, like, when I meet a woman, I like casual, that will lead to something, but I still like to have fun, though. But I'm a guy, not to say I won't be in a relationship, but I do like to start with casual. Like you always say, to start with casual, see how it's going to be, at least spend like a whole year having fun with the woman, see if you want that person to be your girlfriend. But do you think that it's good when you do that? Because I feel like, too, I'm a one guy, he had called around, it was a while, I thought it was a show, the guy was like, too, there are certain women that have a certain caliber. For instance, if you met a woman, she's a lawyer, right? Or they have a high-paying job. Not all women going to fall for that, for this bullshit. A lot of women go like,
fall for what though? That's what I'm saying. Like, what are they falling for?
No, falling for like just want to fuck you. Like, if the woman has money like that.
So wait, hold on. Let me ask you a question. Do you think if a woman is a lawyer that exempts her from wanting to have sex, like that? You think lawyers don't want to have sex?
Yeah, they do, but they want at least a man in their level. You know what I mean? I ain't no lame. I work, but I mean, like, I don't make those six figures that they probably look.
But what's a man on their level?
Well, I mean, like, you know how women be talking that bullshit. They want a man on level, a man that make good money, stuff like that. That's in good shape, all that stuff.
I know, but this is what I'm saying to you though. What do women usually say they want? They say they want a nice guy that's going to treat them with respect, right?
Yeah.
And who do they usually fuck with?
A guy that treat them like shit.
Exactly. So then why are you listening to what the fuck women talking about then? That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is this. Since we know that now, right? Since we understand that, what you have to understand is that a woman is going to do, and or I should say this, a woman is going to go in the direction of the man who leads her in the direction that he wants her to go in. You understand what I'm saying? So a woman will say, oh, I want this, I want that, no hookups, I want a guy who's going to be like this and all this other shit. That's cool, whatever, right? But when I start talking to you, and I let you know, hey, listen, this is what I'm trying to do. This is where I'm trying to go. This is what I'm trying to make happen, right? And if the chick is feeling me, guess what she gonna do? She gonna do exactly what the fuck I'm trying to do. Period. You understand what I'm saying? All that other extra shit about her fucking, oh, well, I'm this and I'm that and I'm looking for this. That's cool. You could still be looking for a boyfriend, a husband, and want this, and you could want all these things you say you want and all of that. But what a woman says she wants, what a woman says that she wants and what she responds to is two totally different things. So she says she wants some guy on her level or a guy that's going to be doing this and doing that, but she'll respond to a guy who is assertive. She'll respond to a guy who's confident. She'll respond to a guy who knows what the fuck he wants and tells her, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. You understand what I'm saying? And if she's not trying to do that, then you just keep the shit pushing and find another woman who's going to do the shit that you're trying to do. That's all it is. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is.
But what if, like, you have been a date and a woman strictly asks you, what are you looking for? Like, she's trying to put you in that position. Do you, and I can see why some guys probably fold. When I say that too, when guys, like, when behind the, online, it's easy for a guy to talk this shit, but when they meet that person, when they meet the woman in person, the woman says, so what are you looking for? So now, it's like, guys feel like they in a position where they have to lie. I'm not saying that they're not lying because they want to, because not aggressive. So what are you looking for? But the woman know that. I mean, like, every guy want to fuck. He knows that. I'm about asking that question. The guy's like, damn, damn, if I tell that chick I want to fuck, is it gonna mean I don't want to waste no time? Like I said, sometimes I don't feel like wasting time is going out there for nothing. And the chick tells me what I'm looking for. It's like sometimes I fall under pressure. Like, yeah, I'm just trying to see where it goes. But why do women do that though? When they know that too, the guy's looking for sex though, if they want the truth. But should the guy still tell the truth, even though a woman know that too, that when you give them an answer they don't want? Because I feel like too sometimes I was talking to her that was on the phone, and we were just talking like me. I'm the type of person when I meet a woman, we were talking on the phone. I like to talk to her for 15, 20 minutes just to feel a vibe, and then go out with them. That, and she told me straight up. So what are you looking for? I told her I'm looking for someone to just have fun and have casual sex, see where it goes.
Right.
And it's like the whole shit went down. It's like,
no, well that's because that wasn't the right chick. That's all it was. This is what you guys gotta understand, man. If you want what you want, you have to find the chicks who want to give you that same shit. You have to find the women who you're compatible with. You're just not compatible with that chick because that chick, she is not down for what you're about. It's that simple. You understand? It's just like if you go to a sneaker store and you're trying to buy some sneakers and you go and say, yo, you got them new whatevers, and they be like, nah, we just sold out, right? Then you just go to another store. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't sit there and go into the store and be like, man, I don't want them to know that I want the sneakers, because what if they don't give me the shit that no, you just be like, this is what I want, this is what I came here for. And do you got what I want? No. Okay, I'm gonna go somewhere else and get it. It's the same concept. But see, y'all be thinking that y'all thinks telling a girl, because I feel like you sort of ask this question a lot, and y'all think telling a chick that you want to have casual sex with them, that you want to fuck them, that you want to do all this other stuff, I feel like you think that that's making it harder, or that you're losing out on pussy by saying that. No, all you're doing by saying that is saving yourself time. That's all you're doing. You see what I'm saying? That's all you're doing, because what's going to happen is this. There are women who you can still get with and get shit popping with them without having to be so direct up front. But what you don't understand is that by doing that, more than half the time, the shit is not going to go in the way you want it to go. And then therefore, that means more than half the time, you're going to be wasting your time. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the thing. You see what I mean?
Yeah, that's what you're saying. I just feel like, as human nature too, like, I feel like I'm not human nature, that the woman probably have liked me, but I'm looking at it from a woman perspective too. Even though I'm not saying I'm right, but where she might be looking at herself like, well, why the fuck should I just fuck him? I mean, where she might be to fuck guys who she knows she likes. Because, but think about the call, yeah, honestly, yes, women do have sex right away, but shouldn't a woman, if a woman is really good looking, she has been going for herself, she might be saying, why the fuck should I fuck this guy right away? Like, what can I get from that? Where she might be to get something from a guy who she know that she can go out, enjoy, get to know him.
No, she'll get dick. That's what she'll get from him. Because if she's attracted to him sexually, she wants his dick. So like if you have a girl, she's real pretty and all this other stuff, a bunch of dudes trying to holler at her, she picks the guy who she's attracted to, who she wants to hang out with, who she wants to hook up with, whatever it is, and she's dealing with that dude, and she's like, I want to have sex with this guy. You understand? And she tries to have sex with him. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's I don't know what it is where dudes be thinking because a girl looks really good or because she's in a certain position in life and all this other stuff, that changes her natural animalistic sexual nature. It does not. That's what I'm saying. You have the biggest freaks who are fucking lawyers, doctors, judges, fucking, chicks who work in the government, all of that shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's honest what you're saying.
So that's what I'm saying. So don't be scared to let them know that that's what you're trying to do. But see, this is the problem with dudes a lot of the time is this. What I notice is there's guys out there who they want, like, for example, okay, let me ask you, what do you want specifically when you're dealing with these chicks?
I want a chick where I can go on a first date with, get to know a little bit, and go back to my spot and fuck.
Okay, so then, fine. Okay, fine. So when a chick asks you, what are you looking for? Why can't you just tell her that?
No, I do, but I feel like too. I feel like once the chick asks me, I'm like, damn, and like she already know, and I think that she's trying to test to see where I'm going, and I did that, and like I said before the coronavirus, I mean, I have 2 joints. I had called before, so I had 2 joints I was smashing, but I went to a couple of dates, but when I mentioned that shit, it's like it ain't going nowhere. I mean, I never heard from them, like I said, and
well, yeah, it's going, but that's what I'm saying. That's gonna happen, though. That's going to happen. I don't understand. Y'all look. If you've went on 100 dates, you understand what I'm saying? And then you told every girl this, and all of them was like, nah. Then I'd be like, all right, something's going on. You understand what I'm saying? I'll be like, something's going on. But how many dates have you went on since the year started, since January, before the whole corona? So that's what, like 2.5, 3 months. So before this whole shit, how many dates have you went on where you said that to certain women?
Before that, I went out with 25 to 28 dates.
Okay, right. And so how many of those girls have you had sex with?
4. And I had 2 in rotation where I was like smashing.
So that's good. This is what I'm saying. That's good. So what are you talking about? Shit's not working. You said you fucked 4 out of 25 chicks.
Yeah, but I feel like though, but sometimes in my head I'm like, damn, maybe you know what I mean. I feel like the other ones I missed. I'm like, damn, maybe I'll push that sex. Maybe if those girls wasn't ready sexually right away.
Nigga, what are you talking about though? You said you had sex with 4 out of the 25 chicks. What you're doing is working.
All right. Like I'm saying, I just want my number to be high. I was saying to the other girl, like you said,
bro, that's a high number. That's a high number. You understand what I'm saying? So look, hold on. Let's do some math here. Right? You said you got 4 chicks out of 25. Let's times 25 by 4 to make that 100. So that means you're fucking 4 chicks on an average of, every 25 chicks you talk to or you try to get with or whatever, right? So that means 4 times 4 is how much? That's what, 16? So that means that for every 100 girls you try to fuck with, you're gonna fuck 16. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a high percentage, bro. This is what I'm trying to tell you. The average percentage will be between 1 and 10, but you're at 16 out of 100. That's 16%.
Well, I mean, you know what? I'm getting to it because of my insecurity, so I can do better. Got me in my mind like, damn, yo, after this coronavirus, maybe I gotta change some plans. I gotta do this.
Right? No, you could always improve and do better. But what I'm saying is that you still got to look at shit in perspective. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's all I'll be asking dudes, because dudes be saying, man, this shit ain't. I'm like, no, this shit is working. You just got to look at it in a certain perspective. There's always going to be, the larger percentage of women who you're not gonna fuck with. So you can't go, like, I think dudes be expecting to go out with 25 girls and smash 23 of them or 25 of them. I'm like, that's not how it goes. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if the more advanced, the higher your number is, but there's always gonna be girls that's gonna fall off. There's always gonna be girls who are gonna fucking not want to fuck you. There's always gonna be girls who are gonna play games. There's always gonna be girls who are gonna be time wasters and wishy-washy. You feel what I'm saying? So you good, bro? Talk about it.
No, you know what, too? One last thing, too. I feel like the reason why, too, I'm keep doubting myself, too. Like, I had a conversation with my boy, too. He's like, yo, your number's low because you can mention that sex. I remember I prayed before. I'm like, fuck, man.
Yo, tell your boys to call up to the show, because they sound like they need some fucking game. I don't know what the fuck these dudes talking about, man. I'm just like, yo, come on, man. I'm like, come on.
No, a lot of things you said, too. I thought to see that, too. A lot of things you talking about, too, because, like, even though with my homegirls, too, they be talking crazy, like, yo, I like a guy. But it's crazy, though, because when you mean, especially like now, I'm online a lot because, like I said, because there's no bars, everything shut down. When you want online, all they talk about, oh, I'm not fucking the first night, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, shit. with the online right now, I'm trying to meet something to come through. I ain't gonna lie. I said, fuck. I had one supposed to come through. The whole coronavirus changed. I don't know. We should change plan. We should wait. I'm like, fuck, man. I'm like, oh my gosh.
No, I'm telling you, man. You good. You be all right, man. Don't you know what I'm saying? Just keep doing what you're doing. Don't be wasting time with these chicks, you know, and don't be scared to let them know what you want. You know what I'm saying? You just got to find the chicks who want to fuck with what you trying to fuck with. You feel what I'm saying? All right. All right, bro. Mahalo. All right, peace. All right. Yo, what's popping? Who's this?
Hey, Lucario, what's up? Public icon, I'm in the chat, man.
What's going on, bro?
What's good, bro? How you doing?
I'm chilling.
Hey, man, the only question I had really was how to tell the difference between chicks that are just there, like, to get some food. I'm not saying I do that. I don't take bitches. I never take chicks to get food anymore. Like, we go to get drinks and that's it. But how to tell from chicks that come there to get food and chicks that come there to just, you know what I'm saying, to actually into you. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, so you're saying how do you figure out if a chick is going on a date with you just to have a, you know, just to be entertained and all that other shit, and if she actually right. Well, this is the thing. I think what the perspective that you need to really come at it is not necessarily is she there because she's interested in you, right? It's more so because this is the only reason we're really going to date, truthfully, is to see if you're going to be interested in her. That's the point of the date, is to see if this chick somehow fits into what you're trying to do with whatever it is you're trying to do. You see what I'm saying? That's why you're on the date. So the thing is that while you're on the date, you're evaluating her and seeing what's popping with her to see if she's the type of chick you want to, you know, probably make something else happen with, put her on the team or whatever the fuck it is. So while you're on the date, you're interacting with her. Let's say you're flirting with her. You're seeing how sexual she is towards you. So the whole time you may go on that date and you may see that she's not responding to you how you expect her to respond. You may see that she's being a little standoffish. She's being a little, you know, wishy-washy with her energy as far as her being sexual towards you, right? So that shows you that, okay, this chick is not really she's not really feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Right. That was the question I had, man.
Right. So it's because and the thing is, it's really just about, like, you know, filling them out on a date. See, the thing is, if you go in, I always tell guys, if you're just trying to have casual sex and that's literally all you're trying to do with that specific girl, it don't make no sense to go on no date. You could just FaceTime her and tell her to come through. You feel what I'm saying? But the date, I always tell guys, is for, you know, you go on one first date is to feel her out if you're thinking about wanting to fuck with chicks for more shit than just fucking. That's the point of the date. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, for me, a lot of the times, like, chicks ain't really just trying to come through. Like, I've had that shit happen, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've had a couple, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had a bitch from fucking work, like, yo, like, I was just trying to fuck, like, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? But I like, on a regular basis, it's not really like bitches is trying to come through, you know?
No, I mean, that's the thing. It's like anything else. It's like anything else. It's a numbers game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was trying to just figure out which ones I'm wasting time with, and then, you know what I'm saying, like, which ones I'm wasting my fucking time with, basically. Right.
Well, the thing is, it's one of those things where you're not going to really know until you're actually, like, out chilling with them. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I was trying to figure that shit out before I went on the date. That's what I'm saying.
But that's the thing. But you can't, though. That's because it's the same thing as you might as well ask me, how do I know if a girl is going to reject me before I approach? You can't. You got to approach. You see what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So that's the whole point of it, is that you got to see it. But again, you got to come at it with the mindset of I'm doing this interaction
because I'm trying to see if she fits into what I'm trying to do. So I think I got to explain this more to dudes, because I think a lot of dudes don't get this with the first date thing. It's like this. Let's say, for example, let's say, for example, if I, like, let's say I'm a guy who says, look, I'm trying to build a team. You feel me? Like, I want 2 or 3 girls who who's gonna be, either my fuck buddies or chicks that I'm rolling with. And yeah, we gonna fuck and all that, but at the same time, I'm gonna need them to help me with my business, and I'm working on some projects, and I need a few chicks to fuck with me with it, right? So now, when I go on that first date, what I'm seeing is that I'm seeing how compliant she is. You understand what I'm saying? Right. I'm seeing how compliant she is. I'm seeing, if we gel, because and also too with the date, you have to go on a date to see how y'all interact in person. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be like, okay, how is the vibe between us when we're actually in front of each other and hanging out? You see what I'm saying? Is she listening to what I'm saying? Is she already a chick who is generous? Like, for example, I did a video the other day where I talked about how you got, to judge a woman's character, what you can do is when you're on that first date, sit back and see, is she going to contribute any money to the situation? Is she going to buy a round of drinks? Is she going to pull out her wallet when she, when the bill comes? So you can't do that. You can't see that unless you're on a date. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I got a question with that though.
Right.
Because I had a chick that I was dealing with for a little bit. I went like I would say probably like, I'll say 4 dates that I went out with her. And she was doing that. Like, she was paying for shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I paid for the first or whatever. She paid for the second, like, blah, blah, blah. But we never smashed. And
wait,
like,
so you went, hold on, wait. So you went on 4 dates with a chick and y'all never smashed?
Yeah, I already know. That's totally like a thing against everything I fucking do. But we on our 4 dates and we didn't smash. And I was like, after the 3rd date, I was like, yo, so like, you're not gonna, I asked her, I was like, you're not gonna invite me like out back to your apartment.
Right.
And she was like, no, I like to get to know somebody. I was like, wait, like, what the fuck were we doing then? Like,
right.
I was like, what do you mean?
See, she was basically a time waster. That's all that was.
Yeah, that's all. I was like, after that, I was just like, all right, cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was just that shit threw me fuck off because I've never had that shit happen before. So I was like,
right, because see, the thing is when you go on a date, you really need to just go on a first date. You understand what I'm saying? With a new chick. Then after the first date, it's smash it. Then after you smash, you could go on more dates if the chick seems like a chick you want to hang out with. You feel what I'm saying? But when dudes be going on 3 or 4 dates before you even smash, that's way too much. Because the point of the date was to fill her out and sort of get to know her in that environment. So you've already done that on the first date. So you don't need to go on the 2nd, 3rd, 4th. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Right.
Like, the main thing, like for me, like maybe I'll go on 2 is max. So for me, like with that shit, I was like, okay. I was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand.
Right.
So, but yeah, man. I feel you on that.
Right. So yeah, don't be going on. Don't be going. This is why I usually suggest. I tell dudes, go on one. If you're going to go on a date with a chick, go on 1 date, and then after that 1 date, and you fill her out, like, because you fill her out if you see that everything's cool, you like her, the vibe is cool. Then hit her up a 2nd time and tell her to come to the crib, or you go to her crib. You feel what I'm saying? So you only really need 1 date. You feel what I'm saying? You don't even need 2. You just need 1 fucking date, because you want that 1 time to really feel her out. And even let's say and this is really just for like if you meet a chick online. Like if you met a chick in person at a bar, that's the first date. That's all you need. You know what I'm saying? Because that all you need is that 1 time to be in person with her to feel her out. That's all you need. You see what I'm saying? Once you've done that, then it's just straight to smashing. And then after you've been smashing, then you can say, okay, let me see if I want to keep this girl around. Is she being consistent? Is she doing other things? All that other stuff. You feel what I'm saying?
No,
so that's what it is. You feel me? All right, bro. I'm a holler, man. All right, peace. All right. Let me see who else is on there. Yo, what's popping? Who's this?
Hey, what's good, Lucario?
What's going on, bro?
Hey, not much, man. I just had a quick question.
All right.
Hey, man, you know, during this age of well, this not this age, but like this time during quarantine, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, with the online game and all that.
Right.
Because, like, what would you say to a chick? Like, if you just hopping in, like, let's say Facebook, Instagram, like, what would you say to just hop in a chick's DM to get her attention? You know what I mean?
You're saying, what would you do to get a chick's attention in like a DM on Facebook or Instagram?
Yeah, like, what would, like, if you're messaging her first, like, what would you say? Like, what would you say in a message? Like, I'm just trying to get some.
Well, this is what I'll tell you guys, but I'm not going to tell you everything because I have a whole program on that on the Bad Boy membership, which all of you should be on. You feel what I'm saying? So I have a whole program called How to Get Girls on Social Media. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
But let's say, for example, and this is what I'll say even before I say that. I would say that getting a chick on an actual dating site is usually easier than Facebook or Instagram, and just in general. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because and the reason why I say that is because there's already the expectation of that on those sites. Now there could be said it is an advantage because the woman may not expect it, but also let's say for example on Instagram, unless they change some shit now, I don't know, like, how do you know the person on Instagram is in your city?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like now you gotta, figure out, oh, where you from? And she's like, I'm from fucking Arkansas, and you're like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what's even the point in talking to this girl? So, but that's one thing. But as far as, let's say, for example, you are on Instagram. What you would do is that you go on her profile, right? Like maybe 2 or 3 of her pictures or some shit or whatever, right?
Right.
And then once you do that, you send her a message about the pictures. Be like, yo, that third picture that you put up, the other day, what was blah, 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 whatever, like that. And then so she'll respond. If she responds to that, then you get into a conversation with her. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's just real simple because if you just send her a DM randomly about nothing, you just some random dude. But if she saw that you liked the pictures and then you're asking her about that, and then you go into the interaction. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, man. Cause like I probably keep it a buck, man. I message like DM like I'd say probably 30 women on Facebook, and out of that 30, I only got three feedbacks. So I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong here? So
and what happened when they hit you back?
Oh, I mean, they would just chit chat here and there. I think I maybe set up one date with one of them, but
right. I mean, 3 out of 30. That's not too bad. You know what I'm saying? It's actually not too bad.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's still that's still like 1 out of 10. So that's you're still in that percentile. But there's ways that you can do it that are gonna increase your situation. But that's not too bad. But I would say definitely use more of the dating sites, but you can use the social media, the Facebook or the Instagram as a secondary thing. You see what I'm saying? Because the thing is weird because like the dating sites are better because it's expected. So that barrier of why are we even talking is not there. But at the same time, though, if you know how to do Instagram, Facebook, and all these other things, it can work in your advantage because they're not expecting it. But you still need to know how to fucking do it. You feel what I'm saying? But if you don't know how to do it, then it makes it worse. But if you know how to do it, it can be an advantage if that makes sense. You see what I'm saying? Because if you just randomly hitting some chick up in the DMs and it's just, you know, just random shit all over the place, or even Facebook sometimes, it's kind of like, okay, who is this? Who is this motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? And then it doesn't really connect as much. You see what I mean? But if you know how to do certain things on those sites, right? Like, for example, on Facebook, what could help on Facebook is see if y'all have any mutual friends first, because sometimes you may be on Facebook, you may see you have a mutual friend, and then you hit that person up and you say, hey, I see we have a mutual friend, so-and-so. How do you know this person? And then you have the conversation about that. You feel what I'm saying? Or what, you know what I mean? So it's little different things that you can make it to where it's a little bit you know, easier to make happen. But you know, it's, you know, you just got to know how to make it go down. But yeah, definitely check it out on the Bad Boy membership, man. I'm telling you, I go way into you know, all that stuff, and also like how you even have to set up your profile, because remember, if she hits you up or she's gonna always, usually they're gonna look at your profile. You understand what I'm saying? And so if they look at your profile and it just look goofy, that's gonna fuck the shit up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, honestly, I didn't know you had that on the Bad Boy. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, check that out, bro. All right.
All right, sounds good.
All right, man. I'm holla. Peace.
Yep.
All right. So the caller number 646-481-3901. Make sure you guys hit that donate button. Make sure you guys hit that donate button. You feel what I'm saying? Hold on. You, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, man?
What's popping?
Hey, yo, I got a quick question, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, I know, y'all be talking about how you really shouldn't let no chick stay over your house if you know she not your girl or whatever. And I used to do that shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? So recently, I figured I tried to switch it up, but you know, I've been having I've been wondering, like, you know, what would be the stipulations, like an exception to that rule. You know what I mean? Like, if a chick live like out of town, I'm talking about maybe like, I don't know, 45 minutes or something like that. Would that be something you would think would be an exception to that?
I mean, yeah, it could be an exceptions, and you know, there's always exceptions to you know, all things, but you know, yeah, like if it's super late and it's fucking, you know, 3 a.m. and shit, and her place is like 5 hours away or some crazy shit. But again, though, that's also a management situation, because let's say if she's an hour away or 2 hours away and it's going to take her a while to get back, you tell that chick, hey, come through to the spot from this time to this time, right? And make sure I'm gonna have you leave at this time so you can get back home at a decent hour. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Exactly what I was thinking, man. Because you know, see, what my problem is that for some reason these last few months, whatever, I keep bumping into my old chicks and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard for me to get up with them because I'm different. You understand? Than I used to be when I fucked with them before.
Right.
So I bump into a whole lot of obstacles with that bullshit. You know, I basically tell you this real quick. The John I was talking to, actually I was trying to get to come through, and she gave me all this attitude and shit. You know, talking about how she moved this shit. And she's like, you know, I moved back to where I was at. Like, I didn't know. And she was like, look, you know, it's all good. Just you trying to come through. Just let me know in advance so I can make a plan and make sure, you know, it's an overnight thing. And I ain't answered. I was like, you know, I hit it back. I was like, well, why you got to stay over the night for? And she went off like, what you mean and all this? And I was like, you know, I just asked a question. That was a stupid question. She had like a paragraph for a fucking answer and shit. I just fucking, you know, deleted her shit. You know what I'm saying? And the point I was trying to make was, you know, basically what you said. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, what's the purpose of, you know, you doing all that? Like, cause I feel like, who the fuck you talking to? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, see, that already right there is kind of like wild. Like, I'm like, why the fuck is she even, you know what I'm saying? Why is she even like on that bullshit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
and so because she's on that bullshit, it's like, yo, stay ass home if you're gonna be on that bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, Because that's all you got to look, man. That's all you got to do is like just let them know what the situation is. Because you the one that got to manage the situation. Just be like, yo, look, come through at 5 and you got to bounce by 7:30. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's it.
Right.
That's it. Because
that's what I was thinking. I just want to know your opinion on that, man, because that was the second time I ran into some shit like that, man. Very similar situation where chicks kind of live a little far away. And because I used to do that shit, you know what I'm saying? So now when they come at me and they say that, and I'm like, nah, they look at me like I'm crazy and shit. I'm like, I don't really be doing that, you know what I'm saying? But
right.
I just want to know your opinion on
nah,
that.
you just set all you got to do is set the fucking situation. You tell them, hey, come through at this time. You know, I'm gonna have to, but you're gonna have to leave at this time. So they already know. You feel what I'm saying? Because chicks don't ask you, they'll be like, oh, hey, can we spend a night? And can I? No, nah. Look, come through. We gonna do what we do, and then you wanna head back in your car, and that's gonna be that. You know what I'm saying? Be like, don't drink too much, so you don't drink and drive. You be good. You feel what I'm saying? You could say, hey, text me when you get home. Let me know you got home safe, and that's it.
Yeah, man.
You feel me?
Good, man.
All right, bro.
Hey, I appreciate that, bro, man. Hey, look, keep doing your thing, man. You know, speaking the truth and shit.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, man. Peace.
All right, take it easy. Go.
All right. You.
Hey.
What's going on?
It's Ross in Southern California.
What's good, Ross? What's popping with you?
All right. Hanging in there. How about you?
I'm chilling.
So, yeah, I remember one of your previous callers was saying that, like, he was complaining about how he only got, like, 4 chicks massive, right?
Right.
Well, he said, though, that it was 4 out of 25 girls that he dated?
Right. Yeah, he said 4 out of 25.
Well, wait, actually, wasn't it, like, 4 out of 100 that he dated?
No. No, I said it was 4 out of 25, but I said if we round that up to 100 women, if we round the 25 up to 100 and then add 4 for each 25 women, that means that'll be 16 out of 100. So I'm just rounding it up so that we could get a percentage. So what I'm saying is that he got basically 16% out of what he put in. And so what I'm saying is that usually what will happen is the average dude will get between 1 and 10%. You feel what I'm saying? Out of what he's trying to do. And so what I'm saying is that what he's done is that he's getting a good amount of women. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing that dudes don't get. They think that because they get certain girls rejecting them or certain girls not wanting to fuck with them, that shit's not going down. It's like that's what's supposed to happen. There always going to be girls who aren't going to want to fuck with you. There's always going to be girls who are going to waste your time. There's always going to be girls who are going to be on some bullshit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and actually, some people say that you can't even get more than like 4 or 10%. Right. But wait, you said though that it is possible still to get a lot more.
Oh yeah, of course. You can get freaking like 30-40%. You know what I'm saying? If you're advanced, you know what I'm saying? If you're an advanced dude, and you understand the game and you know how to fucking really make shit happen, you could talk to 100 girls and get like 30 or 40 of them. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing where that's that advanced level where you could really get shit popping. You see what I'm saying? So it's just all about how much energy you put in the game and how you attack the game. You feel what I'm saying?
But then, like, why don't you hear like some other dating coaches? They say that like the most you can get is like less than 10 at the most.
You said, why do they say that?
Like some say that according to their opinion, that realistically the most you can get.
It's like less than 10%. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah. So I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, that if you're average, yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you're average, but again, it's like anything else. It's like anything else. If you are like, let's say you're an average shooter at the line as a basketball player. You understand what I'm saying? you're going to get a certain percentage because you're average. But if you are above average, you're going to get a better percentage. It's the same shit. You see what I'm saying? So the better your game is, the more you're going to get. Is that simple? You understand?
No, I know. But I mean, like, some dating coaches, they say that, like, the best they could ever get was, like, not even, like, 10.
Yeah, because probably their game ain't that tight. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. That's all that shit is. I said that's probably because their game isn't that tight. That's why that's the best they got. You see what I'm saying?
So just because someone is a dating coach doesn't necessarily mean they're that great.
Listen, let me tell you something. There's some people who call themselves dating coaches, but they're terrible. You understand what I'm saying? That's why they say shit like that, because that's their experience. They're not really advanced. You understand what I'm saying? They're not advanced. So dudes who are advanced understand. You understand? Dudes who really been out there, they understand. You understand what I mean? But there's certain guys out, who call themselves dating coaches, but what they do is they look at real dating coaches and just regurgitate their shit. So what happens is that their own experience doesn't match up with what they're expecting or what they're hearing. You understand what I'm saying? From other coaches who know what the fuck they're talking about. So this is why you'll hear that type of shit. You see what I'm saying? But I ain't here to really shit on nobody, but I'm just saying, this is what happens. This is the magic of YouTube. Anybody can get on here and talk like they know what they talk about. You feel what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people, game recognize game. I'll just say that. And a lot of niggas is looking unfamiliar to me. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it makes you kind of confused. Sometimes it's all this like contradictory advice and
But see, that's why you got to go out and do it on your own. This is why you got to go out and take the information and try it out, try all of it out, and see what the fuck is going on. That's the part you got to do. You got to go out and try the shit that you're being taught. And so what's going to reveal itself to you is what's going to work for you. You understand what I'm saying? And then you can be like, okay, well, this is working, this isn't working. You know what I mean? And so the most that a coach does is give you best practices, give you the things that are going to usually work the best or the most in most cases. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is in order for that coach to really give you accurate information, they've had to been out in the field and they've had to been coaching other men. You understand what I'm saying? To be able to get that type of information. You see what I mean? And so the thing is that you have a lot of guys out here who they're not really out there doing the things that they say they do, or they're not really out there making shit happen. So they don't have the type of information and knowledge to really get the shit popping. See, there's a reason why I could come out with literally 2-3 videos a day. You understand what I'm saying? And just have so much fucking information and topics. Look, I've had the Bad Boy membership running for I think almost 4 years now, almost going on 5 years now. Every month I put out a new product with new information. You understand? Broken down. The only way you can do that is if you actually know the fucking information. You see what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying, where a lot of these dudes out here, they don't really have that much information on the shit. You understand what I'm saying? Which is why they'll come out with the sort of same fucking shit all the time, or they'll sound the same as a bunch of other people. You see what I mean? But it's like they don't have the actual shit to break the shit down. You see what I'm saying? They don't have a lot. Like I could do a whole 6 months just on confidence. I could make a video every day about confidence 6 months straight, and it'll be a bunch of different shit. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm saying, where it's one of those things where if you know the shit, and you were able to implement it and able to teach it, and that's what makes the person a good coach. But you as the consumer, you as the customer, you have to be critical of what you're hearing, but also you have to try this shit out. You see what I'm saying? It's not enough to look at some coach's receipts, or it's not enough to just watch the videos or to and that's it. You got to try this shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm always skeptical, you know, because, right, you know, you don't want to end up like wasting your money on the wrong coach or, you know, right, get the wrong info and then it could get you into trouble. But I mean, no, I mean, I certainly trust someone like you because, I mean, stuff you say, it does sound like it makes sense, and I like how you break down, you know, like you said, like that's why you do all those videos, right? Because unlike most coaches, like you actually break down a lot of like the concepts that like most guys wouldn't know,
right?
And give more of like a you know an authentic kind of perspective, right? And, you know, you don't like sugarcoat it,
right? But that's what it is. It's just, you know, it's a thing where you gotta listen to the shit, listen to a lot of different people, and take in what makes sense to you, and try that out, and then you know, assess it. Be like, okay, I tried this and this and this. I've been trying it out for a while. It's been working for me. It hasn't been working for me. You know, it is what it is, because certain people's advice may work better for you than other people's advice. So you just got to figure out what resonates with you. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you gotta also find ones that also connect with you the most.
Right. Nah, that's what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? But Cho, my dude, I appreciate the call, my brother. I'm gonna holler at you, man.
All right. Thanks a lot.
All right, peace, man. All right. What time is it? I'll probably go another probably like 20 minutes. We keep it going. Yo, what's going on? What's popping? Who's this?
What's going on, Lucario? JT, brother.
What's going on, man?
Chilling.
All right.
Yo, so you in an open marriage, right?
Yeah.
And when you got a girlfriend, is that monogamy, or are you open with her too?
No, it's open. It can't be monogamy because that's the thing.
No. You know I'm saying, like with your girlfriend though. I'm saying with your girlfriend.
Yeah, it's literally, I'm trying to explain to you. Because I have a wife, the fact that I'm with my girlfriend means the relationship is open with whoever I'm with. You understand what I'm saying? So by default, we are in an open relationship because I have a wife. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Okay, so like, question. So, what's your? Do you have like sex with them like unprotected, or like what's your rule on?
Damn, you getting personal, bro. You getting mad personal, nigga. Like,
no, nigga, I'm asking you some questions, bro.
Why? No. What you say? You say it again?
So the thing I'm trying to itch at is the fact of what's your call on unprotected sex and when you should be using condoms and shit.
Right.
As far as the chick being your wife and your girlfriend.
Well, I'll say this though. It depends. It depends on those specific people in that situation. You see what I'm saying? It depends on the situation. Some people may have a situation where each person will use protection with, you know, or you could have a situation where one party uses protection with this person and then they don't use protection with that person. So it all depends on the individuals in that situation. So you can have a guy with two girls, and let's say girl A and girl B. Girl A, he could use no protection. Girl B, he could use protection with. Or girl A and B, he doesn't use protection with. So it all depends on the specific situation. You see what I'm saying? And what their conversation about that is. So it just all depends strictly on those people. You know what I'm saying?
No, but my thing is like, do you make your wife and your girlfriend use protection on other dudes? You know what I'm saying?
Say that again?
Do you make your wife and your girlfriend use protection when they have sex with other niggas?
Yeah, of course.
And you believe that they do it?
I believe they do it.
100%.
Yeah, I believe they do it, but that don't mean they are. You understand what I'm saying?
Right, but I'm saying, okay, so say they don't, right? And you get burned or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
What you gonna do then?
If I get what?
You get burned.
If I get an STD?
You fucking them raw.
If I got an STD,
yeah,
I'll go get it checked.
So you're not gonna cut your girlfriend off?
No.
Why? She violated. She should have been using protection though.
But how do I know? How do I know I got it from her?
You said what?
I said, how do I know that I got it from her?
Because you be fucking her raw.
No. What I'm saying is, how do I know that whatever I got from the girl, from my girl, or what I'm saying is, how do I know the STD I got is from my girl or my wife? How do I know that?
Okay? Let me break it down to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know that. You know why you know that?
How?
It's so easy. It's so easy to explain.
How?
Because
explain it.
I might tell you. Hold on.
This nigga.
Hey, give me a minute. Because you have sex with those two women.
Mm-hmm.
The most out of all the women you fuck with, and I know that.
So if you have sex, so you're trying to tell me because you have sex with a woman the most, that means that you got it from her?
Well, yes, of course. It's a higher percentage that you
bruh. Let me ask you. Let me let me explain something to you. You could have sex with one chick 1 billion fucking times and catch nothing, and you can have sex with another woman once and catch something. What are you talking about?
I agree with that, Macario. That's what I'm saying. But I'm telling you, if you're having unprotected sex, you know what I'm saying, and your wife or your girlfriend violate that, there's gonna be some consequences to be dealt with. That's what I'm saying, though. And you catch some shit.
Yeah, I agree. But my question is, what's your point?
Huh?
No, I agree, but my question is, what's your point?
My point is that if she violates that rule, how you gonna check her? That's
what again? How do I know that I got it from her? This is what I'm trying to explain to you. He's still not answering the question.
You just got done fucking her, so it's obvious that you got it from her.
No, do you know how STDs work, bro? Do you know how STDs work?
Yes.
How? How? Tell me.
I just told you.
No. Do you? No. Go ahead. Tell me. Tell me again.
All right, I'm gonna be your doctor right now.
This nigga.
Since you need one.
This
Be
nigga.
your doctor.
Go ahead. Let's go.
Yeah. Like you said. Now it takes about 3 to 7 days. Okay. If you caught gonorrhea or chlamydia for the symptoms to kick in. If you're having unprotected sex with your wife or your girlfriend, and you just got done fucking her, and you start burning after you got done fucking her, that indicates that you got the disease from her.
Bro, if I listen. If I'm fucking my girl and my wife, but I'm also fucking 4 other girls, how do I know I got it from my girl and my wife?
Macario, that's not what I asked you. I said if you just got done. I'm not talking about the 4 other girls.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's my point. That's my whole point. How do you know who you got it from? That's my point. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the point I'm trying to make. You saying like, oh, well, you had sex with your wife and your girl, so you got... No, I had sex with my wife, I had sex with my girl, I had sex with this other chick, and I had sex with this other chick and that other chick. So how the fuck I know who I got shit from?
Macario, you a smart man, right?
No, I'm asking you, how do you know? You still not answering.
Okay, I'm just saying, okay, I just did. I know you don't want kids, right? You explained that. So I know for a fact that with them other random chicks, you're using protection. Okay. Now
but this is what I'm saying. Hold on. Who told you? First of all, you can catch STDs by still using protection. That's 1. 2.
But it's rare though.
No. Who said that I'm either using or not using protection with my girl and my wife? Who said that?
You did.
No, I didn't. I never confirmed or denied that I'm using or not using protection. I said that a person can use protection or not use protection based off the conversations that they had with the people that they're dealing with. That's what I said.
I'm asking you though.
No, and that's what I'm saying. I never answered you and confirmed that I'm either using or not using protection. I never said that.
So are you? That's what I'm asking
And I told you I'm not telling you. This is what I'm saying.
Now you don't want to tell me, man. I thought you was an open date coach. Now you don't want to tell me if you using protection. I'm trying
Nigga, so wait, hold on. So because I'm open with my situation, I'm supposed to tell you everything that's going on in my life. That's what I'm supposed to do?
No. I'm not saying that. This is a serious topic. I'm talking about the fact of using protection and when not to use protection is what I'm saying. And I'm trying to get that from asking you that question as far as do you do it and why you wouldn't do it with certain women. That's what I'm trying to ask you as a man.
Wait, say it again?
I'm trying to ask you the uses of having protected sex and unprotected sex is what I'm saying as far as her being your girlfriend or your wife and you fucking with the random chick. Now you would say I don't want kids, this and that. So that means that indicates that you're using protection with the other random chicks is what I'm saying.
No, it doesn't. How does hold on. How does me saying I don't want kids indicate that I'm using protection?
Because if you fuck a chick unprotected, you can have kids.
Yeah, and you can also pull out and not have kids. Ask me how I know.
And a little bit of nuts you get in that pussy too. That's what I'm saying.
Right, and you can pull out and not have kids. And you ever heard of the rhythm method?
The what?
The rhythm method.
No, what's the rhythm method?
That's when you know the cycle of the woman so that you have unprotected sex on the days when she's not ovulating.
Oh, okay.
Which causes it to be less likely for you to actually get the girl pregnant.
Right. Well, you can do that while she's on her period. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. You're coming up with all this stuff where you're trying to connect dots that's not there. But also what you fail to understand is that there's other things going on that are outside of what you're trying to get at. That's what I'm trying to say. So if I'm with my girl and my wife, but I'm fucking 4 other girls that we don't know where I got it from. And also there are times where you have STDs that don't show up till later from a person you fucked like 2-3 months ago. You understand what I'm saying?
But that's false again though, because for most, come on, I study this shit. I used to be a peer educator. For most guys, the symptoms are bound to show up, you know what I'm saying, when we're peeing and shit. For women, they don't usually get the symptoms, is what I'm saying, Lucario.
What are you talking about?
What
are you talking about?
I'm talking about catching STIs. What the fuck you mean?
What are you saying? You said that women don't catch symptoms? What are you talking about?
No, some women cannot experience the symptoms if they caught an STI, is what I'm saying.
So wait, so men don't get the symptoms, men get the symptoms or women don't? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. So, okay, you can look at it. I said men are more likely to experience those certain amount of symptoms, yes, than women are. Because I think it's 70% of women don't get the symptoms if they have chlamydia or gonorrhea. But the guys will experience that when they're peeing, supposedly. That's what I'm saying. And you can look that up as well.
And what does that have to do with anything?
You just explained it.
What? That's what I'm saying. My question to you is, what's the point of what you're talking about? This is what I'm still trying to get to the point.
I'm asking you, should you use protection? Is what I'm saying.
No, you should always use protection if you're a single dude out here fucking random girls.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Even with your wife too, right?
Bro, I said I'm not telling you what I do with my wife. That's what I'm saying. I'm asking you. I'm saying, what's the point of what you're trying to understand? That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm talking about if you have an open relationship, should you use protection with your wife? Now, apparently.
No, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. I said it doesn't. I said it depends. I said it depends on the people in that open relationship. So, for example, you may have a person in an open relationship, right? and he says to his partner, hey, listen, we're going to not use protection, but use protection with other people. Correct?
Yes.
Right. Now, you're saying, well, what if that person that you said to use protection with, so you saying if that guy tells his girl, use protection with other people, you're saying, what if she doesn't use protection? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Right. So now, what is your point in asking that question? That's what I want to know.
I'm saying my whole point is there's boundaries to this thing. That's what I'm saying, Lucario.
Mm-hmm.
If it's an open relationship.
I agree. There are boundaries. That's why you say that's the boundary. Don't the boundary is use protection with that other person, right?
So my thing is, why are you not man enough to tell me if you use protection with your wife?
Bro, it ain't don't try to what people, oh, you're not man enough. No, listen, I told you, I'm not telling you what I do with my wife. What my question to you is, why do you want to know?
Because I want to know.
No. Why? That's what I'm saying. You're not telling me why do you want to know?
I gave you a whole presentation on it.
No. You still didn't answer the question. I'm saying, why do you need to know what I do with my wife personally? That's what I'm saying.
Lucario, I look up to you, okay?
This
I'm
nigga.
asking you a question now. I'm asking you a question. Can you answer it? Please.
This nigga.
I'm asking you a question.
Oh
Lucario.
my God.
Lucario, I'm asking you a question.
This dude is hilarious. I'm still asking you, what's the point though? You still haven't told me the point of why you're asking the questions. You still haven't told me.
So you won't catch nothing serious, Lucario. That's what I'm saying.
You said so I won't catch anything? Why are you worried about me catching something?
No. I'm worried about all my brothers about catching something. That's not.
No, but why are you worried about it? You ain't got to worry about me. I'm good. Why are you worried about it?
I'm just saying, if I end up getting a wife, I gotta let her know, like, yo, you gotta be using protection and shit. And I ain't trying to catch nothing either. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so then cool. That's what I'm saying. So tell your wife that, and you good.
So let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
What made you want to do open relationship? Like, what's the whole point of that? That's what I'm saying.
Because the reason why I like open relationships is because I like to fuck a lot of different women, and I like to interact with a lot of different women. And monogamy does not create that type of environment. You know what I'm saying? That's one. Two, also the reason why I like open relationships is because I understand female nature, and women like to get new dick. So I'm not going to sit there and be naive and pretend that I'm going to be with some chick who only wants my dick. Three, when you're in an open relationship, the energy is shared. So what that means is that your girl that you're dealing with does not have to put all of her emotions and all her energy just into you. So you can share the energy so that it frees you up to do other things and to not have to deal with all that shit. You see what I'm saying? So and there's a lot of other reasons, but those are like, some of the main reasons why I like the open relationships.
So you're trying to say monogamy can't work, is what you're saying?
No, I didn't say monogamy can't work. I'm saying that monogamy usually doesn't work. You understand? And for me, especially, I know it doesn't work for me. But for a lot of people, monogamy doesn't work. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's not really natural. You understand what I'm saying?
Why is it not natural for a woman to be loyal to her man?
No, you can be loyal. I'm just saying that it's not natural to be monogamous.
What do you mean?
Meaning that it's not natural for you to want to, or for you to be fucking just one person.
No, I feel like, you know what I mean? As a man should be able to do it, but a woman can't.
Why not?
When it comes down to, because it's adultery, nigga, that's what I'm saying.
Wait, how is it? What? Wait, hold on. This is what the show is about today. Illogical shit. How is it? Tell me, how is it adultery? What do you mean?
For a woman to cheat, that's what I'm saying.
No, it's not. But it's not. It's not cheating. You're in an open relationship. How is it cheating?
Look, Mr. Lucario. I'm saying, listen, hear me out. I'm not. Now we jump from open to monogamy.
Okay.
I don't do open. I
Mm-hmm.
do monogamy. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But my whole point is the fact of you as a man should be able to do what you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
And her still be loyal to you. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
You can break it. You can have a relationship like that too. You know what I mean? Where the woman could definitely agree to that. That's what I'm saying.
So you're saying, so hold on, wait. So you're saying, okay, so you're saying you're gonna be in a relationship where you're fucking a bunch of chicks, but she's only fucking you.
Yes.
Yes, that's an open relationship, nigga. What are you talking about? Like, what are you...
Oh man.
Nigga.
How is it open?
That is a form. No, that is a form of open relationship because you are fucking other women while being with your main chick. That's an open relationship. It's just in your open relationship, you are the one that is going out to be with other women.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's still an open relationship. That's not monogamy, bro. What are you talking about? It's not monogamy. The word monogamy actually means mono, which means one, and gamus, monogamy, which means union, which means one union, one thing. You understand what I'm saying? Open relationship is under polyamorous. You understand what I'm saying? Poly meaning many. You understand what I'm saying?
Right, being able to fuck with other chicks, right?
Right. So that's not monogamy. That's what I'm saying.
So you think that chicks be cheating on they dudes? That's what I'm saying.
Do I think women in monogamous relationships are cheating on their men?
Yeah.
Of course. That happens. That happens all the time in monogamy.
Okay. And then you got your open marriage and shit. So like your rules is like you told me that your wife can't bring nobody to the house, right?
Uh-huh.
Now what if you happen to fucking walk in, she got a nigga in the house, what you gonna do?
If I walk in and there's a dude in the house,
yeah,
and there's gonna be some shit that's gonna happen. You understand what I'm saying? Some shit that I don't need to discuss on air. You feel what I'm saying? That's gonna be between me and my wife. We're gonna have a discussion about certain things, and that's gonna be that.
Okay, I'm just saying. You would give advice to somebody who's married too, and if they walk into that bullshit, how to handle it.
Mm-hmm. Say that again.
I'm saying how would you handle that if you're giving advice to somebody who walks into that shit?
Right. So it depends on the situation. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, what I'm saying is it depends on your relationship, how long y'all been together, the things that y'all talked about, the things that you've been through. So it's not just this cut and dry thing for that. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of other things you have to talk about. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, where if you're in a situation, right? When you're first meeting a girl, like for example, when you first meet a girl, y'all been talking for 2 days, right? And she do something stupid and she acting crazy. Charge that chick to the game. That's nothing. But if you've been with a woman for 14 years, 15 years, 16 years, 20 years, right? And some shit happens, that's not no 1-2 thing. That's something that needs to be dissected. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. But you're not even there yet. You know what I'm saying? You would have to be there to or in that situation for you to even be able to properly receive that type of advice. You see what I'm saying? Like you're jumping the gun already. You feel what I mean?
No, I agree. And then you said some other shit like if you have a chick over. Like you shouldn't have her stay at night and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember you mentioned in one of your 3,000 videos, you was like, "Yo, I was fucking this chick and like I was at her house for like a whole week."
Mm-hmm.
Remember you said that?
Yeah.
So how you gonna tell guys to be like the chick can't stay at night? You know what I'm saying? If you was at a chick house for the whole week.
Yeah, that's when I was younger. You understand what I'm saying? That's when I was younger and I didn't know no better. Say that again. Say that again.
So I'm 22, so I can't be doing that. You said?
No, that's what I'm saying. You ever heard of a rapper named Jay-Z?
Jay-Z.
Nigga, you know Jay-Z.
Yeah.
You know the line where he said, like I told you to sell drugs. No, Hove did that, so hopefully you don't have to go through that. Right? You remember that line?
I don't really fuck with Jay-Z like that.
This nigga. Anyway, the point is that I learned certain things so I can relay it to you, so you don't have to make the same mistakes. Do you understand that concept?
No, Lucario, don't do that. Do not do that shit. Because you was like,
don't do what?
No, this is the thing. When you said that you was at the chick house for the whole week, you were happy about that shit. I don't want to hear.
Of course I was happy about it. Of course I was happy about it. Because when I was there, say it again.
Huh?
Say it again.
How you gonna try to say like, now that was a mistake now? How you gonna go back and say that was a mistake?
Okay, so hold on. So if a motherfucker get high on cocaine and he was happy that he was on cocaine, he can't say it was a mistake?
No, don't do that, Lucario. Why you gotta do that?
Because I'm trying to explain to you. This nigga. No, it's not a bad example. It's not a bad example.
So okay, let me ask you this. So what was so bad of you spending time being at that chick house for the whole week? What was so bad about that? Did that end bad or something? What was so bad about that?
No, the thing is you have to understand the principle of why you do certain things. And the whole point is to say that when you're dealing with a woman, you do not want to give her too much attention too quickly. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's the point. So what I'm saying is that if in today's age, like right now, I would never do that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like ever again. Like that will never happen. But that's because I learned from the mistakes. So that's the point, you feel what I'm saying, of learning from those mistakes so that you won't have to do that. What sense would it make for me to go through that shit, do that, not say anything about it, you feel what I'm saying, and then have somebody else do the same shit?
Yeah.
When I know better.
My whole thing was you was like prancing that shit. Like, oh yeah, I'm the fucking man. I was with this chick for the whole week and shit. You know what I mean? Like that's how good we were vibing. You know what I mean? I don't get what I'm saying. The problem in that.
No, but this is what I'm saying though. Even though that was happening, that still wasn't the right move. You understand what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that it's like a motherfucker saying, yo, I was selling mad drugs, I was getting mad paper, yo, I was the man. Yeah, you was the man, but that still was the wrong move. Like, why is that so hard to understand?
Don't compare this to drugs, though. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm trying to compare it so you understand, bro. This is what I'm trying to tell.
No, Carrie, I agree, but how you
yo, you mad hard-headed, dude. Like, why you so hard-headed? That's what I want to know. Now you hard-headed in a motherfucker, nigga. Like you mad hard. Like you, it's like the game is there. I'm trying to tell you, and it's just like you're like, nah, but this and that. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to explain it to you so you understand. You understand what I'm saying?
I know, Lucario, I agree. My thing is don't fucking try to compare it to like illegal drugs and shit like that.
It don't matter what I'm comparing it to. I'm comparing it to explain to you that even though the shit that was happening, right? Understand this, the shit that was happening, even though it seemed fun at the time, even though it was like, oh, this shit was cool, right? When you look back on it, knowing the stuff you know now, what we're saying is, this is a teachable moment to say, hey, if you're ever in that situation again, right? Or you approach a situation that's similar to that, right? Don't do that because that's not the most beneficial situation to be in. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. It's that simple.
So, my whole thing is back then the times were different. That's what you're trying to say to like try to.
What you mean the times is different? What you talking about?
We talking about? Oh, I was with this chick for the whole week. That's what I'm saying.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? The times is different.
Now you saying that, oh, now all these women, they want attention. So you trying to say they didn't want attention when you was how old are you now?
I'm 38.
Damn, you old, nigga.
This nigga stupid. This nigga stupid.
But like 15 years later from from now, when you was like my age, 22, that you trying to say they didn't want attention?
No, they always wanted attention. What are you talking about?
Okay, but I'm asking you, what would make you spend a whole week with a chick? That's what I'm saying.
Bro, I'm trying, bro. I'm explaining this to you again. I'm saying that you do not want to spend a whole week with a chick, right? Do you understand that? When I was talking about that, right?
Yeah, break it down slow.
Right. So when I did that, I was young and didn't know what I was doing. That's what I'm saying. Do you understand what I'm saying? I did not know what I was doing.
Did it backfire though? That's what I'm asking.
Yes, it backfired. But that's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that I did not know what I was doing. Even if it didn't backfire, as far as the way it did backfire, the only point I'm making is that when you're dealing with women, you do not want to give them too much attention too soon. That's the point. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like a person could fucking get into a gunfight and shit and then survive, right? But you're not going to be like, well, why are you telling me not to get into gunfights? You did it a few years ago and you survived. So why are you telling me not to do it? Nigga, because it's not a good idea to get in a gunfight. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand how this is so hard for you to understand. You know what I mean? Like, but look, man, I gotta go, my brother. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to, this nigga. Y'all be getting me into these niggas. Yo, I swear. It's my fault though. It's my fault, guys. It's my fault. I'm sorry, guys. It's my fault. I can't help it. It's my fault. I told you that's my guilty pleasure. Like, yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
Hey, what's good, man?
What's going on?
Malik from Minnesota.
What's good? What's poppin' with you?
Hey, man. So I just had this is hypothetical. So the people that the niggas that be talking about. They be waiting for choosing signals and cold approaching. Are these the same people that be standing at the bar just waiting for the bartender to approach them?
Oh, of course.
That's the same. It's the same thing.
Right. It's just dudes scared to actually fucking make something happen. That's all that is.
Right. Because I'm saying, like, if you go out to a place like a music venue and you dress a certain way, to pick up chicks. What's the whole point of that? Like, what you're not trying to like actually go out and like talk to ladies. You just what you just up against the wall, like what?
Well, yeah, that's what dudes do. They just chilling there waiting for a chick to throw them a signal. But that again, that's them just being scared to approach. You understand what I'm saying? That they just scared to approach. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of those dudes who talk about waiting for choose signals and all that other stuff. They're not really out there getting chicks like that. You understand? Because that's not a way to really get an abundance of women. You don't sit there and wait for chicks to throw you signals and all of that other shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because most dudes, they're not going to get the signals like that anyway. And if they do get the signals, there are certain signals dudes don't pick up on in the first place. So they don't even know that they're getting the signals to even, fucking know they're getting chosen. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah,
it's
I
crazy.
just wanted to add that, man. That's crazy to me. Like you just like standing there with your hand out waiting for something to happen.
Right. That's all that is. You know what I'm saying?
All right, bro. Well, I appreciate your work, man. I'll stay tuned.
All right, bro. Mala. Peace.
All right.
Man, shit is crazy. But yeah, you guys can make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you guys hit that donate. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys donate to the show. You feel what I'm saying? I'm probably going maybe one more caller, and then I'm about to head up out, man. I'm about to head up out of here, man. Shit. It's fucking 3 o'clock in the morning right now and shit. I'm like, God damn. Hold on. Yo, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, Lucario?
What's popping with you?
Man, this geek surgeon, man. Man, what's up with that dude, man?
he hard-headed. That's all. He just hard-headed. He needed, you know what I'm saying? He hard-headed. It's one of them dudes where, you know what's funny? This is what I wanted to say too that's it's like I entertain it because I find it entertaining, but it's also kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of insulting to the game, because it's like this. If let's say I was watching a live stream, or I was at a show with fucking Tony Robbins or fucking Gary Vaynerchuk or one of these motherfuckers, right? And let's say they giving you game on business, on how to make it in business, right? And I go and say, yo, Tony Robbins, man, I don't agree with what you're saying, because maybe you should do it this way, and then how come you ain't do it that way, and blah 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 blah. So I always find it funny where you have people who, because they don't respect the game, they don't respect the people who actually put time in the game to understand the game, to relay the game to the people. You understand what I'm saying? It's like so and this is one of the other reasons why I talk to dudes like this, and even like dudes like Locker Room, and I'll be debating these guys or whatever. One of the reasons why I do that too is because I also want to point out the ridiculousn's of what they're saying, because what part of what he was trying to do, he was trying to say, well, how do you know that your girl is fucking with another dude and using protection or not using protection, right? And the answer is,
why you worry about another person's dick anyway?
right. That's one. And two, the answer is you don't ever know what a chick is doing. So what happens is, even if you randomly fucking with a girl that you met yesterday, you don't know if she had unprotected sex with whoever. So in your situation, if you want to make sure that you're protected, then protect yourself. You feel what I'm saying? At all costs. You feel what I mean?
As you always say, and mostly it knows, it's supposed to be about you anyway. So you're supposed to protect yourself.
Right, exactly. So you got to do what you got to do for you. But the thing is that you still got to be a man and make your own decisions, and also understand that people are different, and they're going to make their own decisions based off of what they feel is for them. So it's like, that's what I'm asking. I'm like, what's the point? Because everything still comes back to you as the individual and the decision you're making for whatever you're doing. You feel what I'm saying? But it's crazy,
Man, that's what I just want to justice to, man. If you really want to learn the game, man, actually practice what the older person is telling you, so that
right. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Make the game easier for yourself. We made the mistake.
Right.
We already made the mistake to tell you, look, motherfucker, do it this way so you won't go through that pitfall. Just do it. Quit questioning what we already know and just do it.
Right. That's what I don't get. I'm like, at least try the fucking shit. Cause I'm like, dude, if I'm talking to somebody, and this is what I'm saying, a lot of these young dudes nowadays, it's like they don't understand or they don't respect the game, because what happens is if I'm talking to somebody who has done it before me, or is doing the things that I want to do, or get into the place, I just soak in the game. You understand what I'm saying? I soak in the game. And so there's a way to ask questions and to get information without because this is what these dudes want to do. These dudes are looking for a win. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is, I was actually talking to my wife about this other day. Like that dude Locker Room who calls in, they're looking for a win because they don't feel like they're winning in life. You understand what I'm saying? And so
they keep trying to find a shortcut.
Right.
Work in the game. If you Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant, they put work on the court in order for them to be as great as they have been.
Right.
So if you're trying to be great out here with these women, or whatever you're trying to do in business, or whatever it is you're trying to do in life, you got to work. No shortcut.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what needs to happen. But it's funny because a lot of these dudes, what happens is that they want to feel like they got one up on something. So they call me and they're like, let me argue with Lucario and try to disprove what he's saying so that I could feel like I won something. That's all it is. It's ego. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So instead of learning something, they're trying to win something, you know what I'm saying, so that they can feel better about the situation, which is unfortunate. Right, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's unfortunate because I'm like, and I see this in every day in life where people do this all the time, and I'll be like, God damn, like instead of learning the things that they need to learn to progress, they do things to feel like they're actually getting something accomplished in this in a slick way, and it's like, no, you're not really doing anything. You see what I'm saying? Because the thing is, what happens is when you're ignorant about certain things, right? You're speaking on things you don't really know of, and then because you're spending so much time doing that, you miss the fucking information that could actually help you. You know what I'm saying? Because you think you know everything. You see what I'm saying? It's ridiculous.
These motherfuckers need to humble themselves and actually listen to the information.
Mm-hmm.
So they can actually get them some pussy and stop paying for the shit.
Right. But see, I myself need a fucking calm down on them damn callers, because it just be so much fun for me. I'll be like, God damn, like this shit is too much fun. I'll be like, I gotta, because I'll be seeing in the chat, niggas be like, yo, cut them off, Lucario, cut them off, and I'm like, this shit is too fun. But I'll be having a fucking, I gotta calm that shit down. That's what I gotta do. I gotta start getting back focused. You know what I'm saying? But the shit just be too fucking funny. I'll be like, right. It just be too funny. I'll be like, God damn, man. It's so funny. I'll be like, oh, this shit is too tempting. You know what I'm saying? But
I would love for you to take one of them with me to see what kind of game they got.
That's what, man, listen, that shit would be hilarious. That shit would be hilarious. Oh my goodness.
Like, this motherfucker argued with me. Now he's trying to get him a women, and he can't get one.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's just, yo, man. Look, man. I got this. Because next year, hopefully, actually, yeah, we gonna probably do this next year because hopefully the fucking quarantine is done by next year. We be fucking, imagine we in this whole shit for a year. But next, me and Miles was talking about how we're gonna do some more in-person type of situations, like more like smaller in-person lecture type of joints. And we're going to be taking guys out so that we could really get the one-on-one fucking shit going to where they could really get out there and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So,
was needed, man. I'm like, damn, they scared just to say hi.
Right.
Hi ain't nothing. That's the simplest part of the game. Just saying hi.
Right. Exactly. Nah, real talk, bro. But yo, man, I appreciate the call, my brother. I'm about to head up out of here, man. I'm holla. All right, peace. Later. All right, people, it is about that motherfucking time. It is about that time. I appreciate everybody tuning in and rocking with me for this long. Hold on, let me quit that real quick. Hold on one second. So, man, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you guys hit that donate button. Make sure you donate to the show. Appreciate everybody tuning in for this late. It's like 3 a.m. and shit. You know what I'm saying? I will be back. Actually, I'll probably be back, in the morning. This afternoon coming up. Because I'm just going heavy on these live streams, because we up in the house. So I'm like, fuck it. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it going. So yeah, so the thing is, tomorrow, Viper, you can call back. So you can call back in the morning. Oh man. So yeah, I'm gonna be back tomorrow. Remember, guys, make sure you check out this book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, ebook, hard copy, and audiobook. Make sure you guys get this shit popping. Check that shit out. Also, make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Nick Penny said, what happened to the super chats? Super chats ain't on my shit, bro. You're gonna have to, if you want to donate, you can definitely hit that donate link to donate to the show. We appreciate all the donations. The donations help for me to rent spaces like this so I can do more live streams, people. You feel what I'm saying? So this is why I'm able to do all of these live streams like crazy, because I have donations from people like y'all, and that helps to pay for these type of spaces so I can have more time to do more of this shit. You feel what I'm saying? What else? Also, the Game Kings documentary, we still working on that. So everything you donate, every book you purchase, every time you get on the Bad Boy membership, you basically are helping the movement. You feel what I'm saying? Raj says, how much sleep am I getting? I'll be sleeping maybe like 5 hours a night, 5 or 6 hours a night. You understand what I'm saying? I'll be trying to get at least that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I will see you guys again tomorrow, and I will holler at y'all later. All right? Y'all be safe. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.